Okay, hey everyone, I'm doing one of my favorite things in the world, voiceovers. I really do have a lot of fun with these. Okay, so first we're starting with my favorite, Pond's Luminous BB Plus Cream. I love it in the spring, summer, early fall because it has SPF 30, I believe, in it. And it's a great makeup primer. And because the foundation I'm about to use and my moisturizer does not have SPF in it, say that fast 3 times, I like that little extra layer of protection. Although I wasn't really planning on being outside much today. It's too hot. Now I am using 2 of these, the new CoverGirl Facelift Effect Firming Foundation. We must shorten that name because I'm sort of in between shades. I'm right now in between light and light medium. So I found a negative. People are asking the shade range. If you are, olive skin and up, probably not great options because if I'm already into the 3rd level of darkness, then that's not going to get very dark for most people. So I forgot how pigmented this stuff is. I'm still kind of learning. And I will be the first to admit that I put too much on this morning. So sometimes I use a beauty blender. Sometimes I use a brush. Last couple of days I've been using my hands. And it's really pigmented. So my advice to you is use less than you think you need. I'm just smoothing it down my neck. And smoothing it. It doesn't set really quickly, so it does give you some time to blend it in. And I have a couple of breakouts that are sort of self-induced. I'm trying out a new product that was sent to me to review. There I am wiping my hands. It's the PMD, more on that later in the month. But I used it the other night, and it's awesome, and it kind of opened up some bumps underneath my skin, and instead of letting well enough alone, I popped them. Sorry, TMI. Anyway, okay, underneath my eyes, I love this. It's the MAC Prep and Prime Radiant Rose, just in the inner corners for a little blueness cancellation. I don't care what under eye concealer I'm using. I do like putting that in there, although I will admit I have not been using it for about the last week, but I'm tired, so I busted that bad boy back out. Now my new fave, CoverGirl The De-Puffer. Yes, I really do use it. I don't just say I like something and then never use it again. If I like it, I like it. And I like it. And it especially feels good because it's already about 85 degrees at this point when I'm putting that on. And again, same problem with this. It's really pigmented. I don't know why I slapped that much on. I don't need nearly as much product as I did with the Rimmel one. So you'll see my hand go out of shot, and that is because I'm wiping it on the towel in my lap. And again, with this, I have used both a brush or my finger. Probably get a little more control with the finger. But now that I have acrylic nails, yes, they are fake. My nails didn't suddenly just have a growth spurt. The brush is probably a little bit easier, so I don't, damage my eyeball with my new claws, which need to be filled, but we're not going to discuss that. Oh, also my nail polish, it's from Germany. And so you can't get it unless you live in Germany. It's by P2. I'm putting on the wrong Maybelline Fit Me Concealer because I have 4 shades of it, depending on if I have self-tanned or not. And I'm now leaving, I'm looking around going, did I bring the wrong one? Did I bring it? No? Gonna run back to the bathroom. Okay, now we have the real shade. That is shade 20. For those of you that are wondering, still a wee bit dark. 15 is a little too light. These are, decent problems to have, I guess. But I should probably turn off my Outlook so you don't hear my emails dinging in. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so there I am blending it in with my finger. Fingers are great little tools there. You always have them with you. So there we go. Okay, I have been using this forever. I kept forgetting to put in the description box, but this is the MAC Studio Fix Plus not Plus, but it's their foundation powder. And I started using this because Pixie Woo mentioned that when they film under the lights, this sets their makeup and they never have to touch it up again, and they are not kidding. And I'm using the Sephora Airbrush Professional 55 brush thing. That is a Sedona Lace Duo Fiber brush. I will list everything in the description box, and my Too Faced bronzer. Back to that. Love the Tom Ford, but it's a little light for this time of year, which is not a problem I normally encounter, being the palest person in the world. So I'm just kind of, I'm not really contouring. I mean, I kind of am, and I'm just kind of doing some all-over bronzing. I'm just slapping it on. I really can't say that there's a plan here. It's just slapping on makeup, which is really what I do every day, and sometimes gotta have a whiff. It does smell really good. Going down the jawline, blending into the neck, going across my nose, because that makes it more of a bronzing effect and less of a contouring. What am I doing? Aha! I am contouring with the CoverGirl powder, because that's what they sent me, and it works. If you have any pressed powder that's darker than your normal skin tone, then use that. I could probably blend better. Let's not discuss that. We'll just pretend like it looks good. Okay, now what? Kevin Aquan, the Candlelit, I think it's called, Candlelit something. But wait, first, yes, oh right, I'm doing my Rimmel eye primer. There's a reason. I can't remember who did it on YouTube. I watch a lot of people, but somebody put highlighter, that particular one actually, on their eyeballs before they put on their actual eyeshadow, and it has a really pretty glowy effect, which is what I am about to do. That's the Sonia Kashuk. I think it's the small duo fiber, and I'm highlighting, and I'm trying not to go crazy with the highlighting because I had that unfortunate blemish on my cheekbone. Okay, now I'm putting it in my all over. I don't know if that really makes a difference, but I like it, and it makes me happy. So, isn't that what makeup is for? Because it's kind of shallow. So why not continue to be shallow? Okay, the Hourglass Ambient Blush Ethereal Glow. It really is that good. And for those of us that have issues with blending, clearly I do, it's just fabuloso. If you swatch it in the store, it looks like nothing on your fingers, but it does give a nice healthy glow to the cheeks without adding too much actual color. Although, if your shade are too darker than me, I'm not sure how that would work. Okay, the Hourglass Brow Arch in Blonde. I go back and forth between using that one and the Anastasia Brow Pencil. And here's the deal. They're kind of both awesome. The issue I have with the Anastasia one, the con, is that I have snapped that sucker in half twice. Oops, sorry about the focus. I don't know what is going on with my camera. Woo! Stop it. Stop it. It's not going to stop it. It's not listening to me. It's so freaking skinny, and I'm such a troll, beast, strong person. Not really, I don't know why, but every time I press down on it a little too hard, I snap the little comey end right off. I've done it twice in a row now. I have no clue why. It also the product gets used up a lot faster than the Hourglass. That's still my original Hourglass Brow Arch that I bought, I don't know, a year or so ago. So I think if I had to buy it all over again, Hourglass it is. Okay, on to my favorite, the Too Faced Chocolate Bar. I will say this, the colors are beautiful and they blend very nicely, but they can become a little bit, ooh, I screeched there, sorry, a little bit muddy if you're not careful, which is what is about to happen. That's a Sedona lace brush, yes it is, and I am taking the shade, hang on, I'm referring to my palette right now, Salted Caramel in my eye socket. I think on the East Coast y'all say caramel, I don't know, but in my world it's caramel. And I am putting it in my eye socket there and just really just slapping it on. There's no artistry here whatsoever. Now I'm going to take what is this called? Creme Brulee. I love it, that beautiful gold color. And I'm going to put that all over my lid up to the socket line, not the crease. You see I'm pulling it pretty high up in a second there and all the way to the edge. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. Somebody hasn't had Botox in a year and a half. Can you tell who? One of these days. It's not high on my list. Okay, now what am I grabbing? I don't know. Let's see what I show you, because I know I hold it up and show you something. What am I doing? Oh yes, I am using the Milk Chocolate, which is sort of the mid-tone matte brown, and I'm using the worst brush in the world. It is the Coastal Scents something. And I thought it was a dupe for the MAC 217 when I ordered it. It is not. I'm going to make disgusted faces soon. Yep, there we go. And I'm looking at my little table in front of me hoping I brought a MAC 217, but I didn't. So I'm just going to grin and bear it. It's not that it's a bad brush. It's just not the MAC 217. It's not fluffy enough for blending. It's more of a wedge, I would say. So it's great for drawing AV, but then to blend out, not good. So yeah, did you catch a glimpse of that scrunchie? The 90s are calling. They want their hair accessories back, Marnie. Give it back. Who else wears a scrunchie when they're doing their makeup or washing their face? You all have one. Admit it. Just don't leave the house wearing one, please. It's not good. Okay, now I'm blending with my favorite blending brush of all time. It's from Walmart, and good luck finding it, because I can't. If I could, I'd buy more. Now I'm using the Giant Matte shade, which is white chocolate. Doesn't smell any different than the rest of it, though. It just smells like fake chocolate. And I'm making a mess is what I'm doing. Yeah. And now I'm thinking, what else can I throw on there? Because I clearly don't have enough makeup on right now. Let's throw on some more. Yes! Let's use hazelnut. So I'm going to use that, I believe, to add some shimmer and dimension and depth to my outer corner. Using one of the Real Techniques Duo Fiber brushes, which I was told were limited edition, but I think you can still get them. So now I'm using a pencil brush, probably a Sigma one, it's old, and I'm using that same hazelnut and putting it underneath my eye. And I don't know what's going on with my camera. I'm thinking about investing in a new camera, like a DSLR, but I don't know. We'll see. Now I forgot to show you, I'm doing my inner corners with Champagne Truffle. It's the light shimmery shade. And now I'm blending. See how, it's nice that the colors aren't very distinct from each other. They all do blend together, but if you're not careful, they can get muddy. Now I'm using the Rimmel Scandalize Kohl Kajal Waterproof something eyeliner in brown. It's my favorite eyeliner. That's the one I go back to. Very excited. Why am I excited? I don't know why I'm saying that. I love it. I guess I'm excited because it's like $4. That's why I'm excited. Although I haven't used those new self-sharpening ones by, is it Stila or Smashbox? Those look kind of cool. But it's hard to beat $4. Okay, now I am curling my lashes. I don't know why it takes 2 hands to do this. Does anyone else do that? I'm using the Shu Uemura ones that you can order directly from their website, I believe, if you're in the US. And yeah, they're pretty awesome, I have to admit. I keep getting better ones than, I started with like the Revlon one that everyone has, and then I got a MAC one, I had a Tarte one, then I got a MAC one. Each one has been better incrementally, and now the Shu Uemura is pretty awesome. There's the Clinique High Impact Mascara. Kind of tricky to use that brush on my bottom lashes, I will admit, and not where I normally wear makeup, or put on makeup, so it's a little uncomfortable to begin with. I really, really like this mascara. I really, really like that it doesn't smudge, it doesn't leave raccoon eyes on me, it doesn't transfer onto my cheeks, and it's $16, which is more expensive than drugstore, but probably the cheapest mascara at Sephora, so yay. Okay, now I'm trying to get a little better look using the mirror, and it's not going well. I still prefer the Kevyn Aucoin brush for my lower lashes, but I'm not going to buy a $30 mascara just to use on my lower lashes. That's kind of crazy. And I do have the Clinique bottom lash mascara, but I really don't like that teeny little brush. I don't know. I thought I did, but now I think it gives me a false sense of confidence, like I have more room to maneuver, and I end up making a huge mess because I'm not as careful as I should be. Now I'm setting that whole mess with the NYX Matte Setting Spray. Coolness. Now I'm fanning myself dry, like that makes a difference. It does not. The CoverGirl lipstick in Yummy is quite yummy. I do like it quite a bit. It's a great neutral, slightly babyish pink, I would say. And just for kicks, I'm mixing my brands. That's the Maybelline Elixir in something. Radiant Rose, maybe? I don't know. I will list it below. And doing the lollipop test to make sure there's nothing in the middle of my lips so it doesn't get on my teeth. And now the big reveal, greasy hair. Wait for it. Wait for it. There we go. Give them attitude. Yes, pout for me. Come on, what am I doing? I look ridiculous.